Well, it's vloggity vlog time. Spray painted my roof silver. I got my bolt job done. Um, I don't like the silver. I have white in transit. I went to mail back some screws that didn't fit. The sizing chart really did help me save a lot of time. And while I was waiting for the mailroom to open, there were these packages left outside, and this kid on a bike came up and stole the packages. As I got out, it was like rank with weed. So he was just driving by and he saw the packages and turned around and nicked them. And when they opened, I went in to tell the man, I was like, you should check your security camera. Someone stole packages off the front. And he goes, I'm good. So, don't know what that means. Did he send him? Was that him? Did he change? I have no idea. But he seemed unbothered by it, or he didn't understand what I was saying. So, maybe there are no security cameras. He didn't want to say that. So, yeah. I got my neroli, and I mixed it with my vanilla. Neroli is a great smell. It's very feminine, though. But mix that with vanilla, and the rest smells amazing. Really good scent. Yeah, I got my essential oil diffuser for $3, which is holding up my camera. I tried to send it back because it didn't have a battery, and they just said keep it and refunded me, so. I am excited about holographic money. I keep making noise for it. I know them. They won't care until they see millions of people caring, which is all about paying the publisher. It really is true, the people who control the internet. Freedom of speech? Here's the thing. Freedom of speech was about allowing people to lie to you. So the people who are using freedom of speech is their freedom to limit whatever they want, freedom to share anything with anyone. So, yeah, freedom of speech, unfortunately, is like, I don't know if that is applied to online. So, I need to make more dollars. I have to stamp every single one individually. I have gone through many, basically thousands, which I find impressive. I had done several thousand before the new year, and I did a lot in January, and then after January I took a break. Just had done so many. Yep. My car runs pretty good. It's got a little squeak in the back right wheel. I gotta check that out eventually. I'm gonna order myself some 25,000 mile motor oil. Hopefully extend the time I need to do that. I don't know if I'm gonna do transmission flush. I'll first watch a video, see how easy it is, and then decide if I'll do it then. For my oil pan, I'm just going to use one of my pots and the, yeah, if you're looking for something to store the used oil, use the container the new oil comes in. That'll do it. So, yeah. I guess that's all. Sleeping in the cot, I've been sleeping really freaking good. Way better than normal. I think it's because, again, like, it's bowed up on the sides. Maybe I fell out of my bed once and I was always, like, nervous that would happen again. And, think about my family a lot. They are kind of system weenies. Like, my parents were both pro-circumcision, pro-government, pro-school, pro all of that. And when I learned, like, how much they'd been lied to, it basically was like a huge change of our relationship. We've never had the same relationship since. The slaves of pedos. People who want to fuck girls all day pretending to be God to cut your dicks off, and every deal you have is rotten. From the chemicals to the laws to the taxes, it's all designed to disempower. So, What is there to do but fight it? They left me no choice but fight them. Go along with it and just say, okay, you win this time is not an option. Like, I don't believe in that, like, whole time-sharing theory, how, like, they're the ruling class this time, and if I'm a really good boy, then I'll get to be the ruling class next time. I don't believe that at all. I think it's, you really fucking die. And they moved to rob everyone with lies because they knew what life was about. They didn't want to play seconds to anyone. So, I had that car crash through my neighbor's fucking house. Hit room number 5, and engine 5 showed up to get him, and it happened when I went to go throw the money at the Tesla protests. I drove along the road when there was a bunny race. All these people wearing bunny ears coated that thing in my money. And then at the Tesla protest, I handed my money out for intel. I actually spoke to them. I actually gave them, like, this is about secret government runs the pedo cave. So I don't feel bad bombing a protest with my protest, because it's like most people don't know because of censorship. And I know that if you care about Nazis, you definitely care about girls in cages. Stop cutting the boys and stop breeding girls for sex. Like, it makes sense if you want hot girls to be your slaves. Yeah, just breed your own. So they were running slaves globally until recently. Don't you think there's another type of slave that's for the sexual pleasure of the real elite? And if you haven't heard of that, why not? Is it because it doesn't exist, or is it because they're still doing it? Right? So do they still circumcise? So is the real government still Super Pedo Island? I wish I could have had a normal life. I do. I wish I had a normal, nice life, but I don't. I have to deal with this bullshit. So, yeah, I throw money and start fights and shit. There's many times I've gotten in arguments with people over this. Because they wanna celebrate Christmas and bow at church. They don't want to be told they're the slave of pedophiles. That ruins their lie. All your celebrities are fake. They all traded God money to appear famous. A lot of them go into debt. What you do is you go into debt to look famous, and then people recognize you're famous and are willing to loan you money. You pay the publisher's going to say anything you want. $100,000? Wow, did you hear how they saved someone's life? It's fine. One day I'll be dead and they won't have to think about this stupid fucking place ever again. Yep. So I'm going to paint my roof white now. I measured room for a solar panel. I have 23 inches by 46 inches to put a permanent solar panel up there. I might do that. Oh, my new lights are on the way. I'm going to have brand new lights for my headlight. I have a headlight and a tail light out. I'm going to have new lights for that. It's actually cooler today. Yeah, it's going to be cool for another couple weeks. It's weird how the temperature does that. It goes like, it's like the winter's cool and the summer's hot. But as it's moving between them, it's not like a firm progression. It's not like every day is a degree warmer than the day before it. It'll like go up and down where it'll get super hot, then cold again. What is that? I've never had that described. Solar energy. What if the rate it takes to orbit the sun is really a lot less than they say? I don't know. What if it's like maybe that's the wobble? No, because then the position of the sun would be radically different too. I just don't know. it's interesting that I've noticed it never progresses in an even line. It's not, as it's becoming summer, it gets hotter degree by day by degree at all. There's like, sometimes it'll get colder, right? Definitely the middle of the summer is the hottest. Definitely the middle of the winter is the coldest. But there's like variance on the way, which I find interesting. If it was all based on our relative angle position toward the sun, then it would have a steady progression, but it doesn't. It's like it goes in waves. I wonder why. I wonder if there's an interesting explanation. Maybe people watching this one day will know. So, Katy Perry went on a space flight. Proud of her. I think that's cool. She used to inspire me a lot, her music. I definitely think that both she and Lady Gaga were having their heights and their heyday. To me, they were talking to me because I was like online talking and I had like a certain emotional charge to what I was saying. And to me, they were responding to what I was doing. And to me, when I changed, they changed. So I don't know if Lady Gaga, since my uncle's Rusty, if I was destined to be famous and something went wrong, they would also be destined to have been my girlfriends and something went wrong. So, like, I'm kind of glad I didn't become an actor because doing holographic speed painting and challenging circumcision in the government were made more possible because I wasn't an actor. I wasn't involved in their media sphere. I probably would have been a pedo island goer, you know what I mean? Like, especially in my 20s, hey, you want to bang a fucking teenager? You can do it at the rich guy island, which is why they went. See, where I'm into it is like, they want to hang out with you. They know who you are and they chose to be there. They're not economically incentivized. They weren't threatened. Like, when you have a kid who has no money, hey, we'll pay you. Yeah, that's manipulation. It is. So it's like holographic money pays kids. 3 a day is not a lot. It won't break anything with doing 3 a day for everybody. Especially with an outvent. Yeah, it makes the basic, it means people are able to survive and the workers get paid per action. But yeah. It hasn't happened so much when I was in my 30s, but when I was in my 20s, I was still hot to kids, like teenagers. They loved me. Like, they thought I would get asked out, right? I was like, oh, thanks. I wasn't like score, but it was like, but now that I'm in like my 30s, almost my 40s, yeah, it doesn't happen as much anymore, but it used to. I don't care. People want to spend time together. It doesn't bother me at all. What bothers me is like economic disenfranchisement to enslave. Obviously, cutting the boys, that bothers me. Obviously, like breeding girls for private pleasure, that bothers me. You opened your doors and they want to hang out with you. You're their favorite person. I don't care. Good for you, I don't give a shit. They have to be there. You said. You made them tell you they want to be there. They always think of a way around it. Gratitude, thank them. Why? They're ruining you. They're ruining your life and lying to you. And if you're thanking them, you just become a total fool. Like, those religions talk about fools. You are the fools. So, yeah. I don't know. I hope the future figures it out. You know what I hate about this fucking place. I hate the toil. I hate the aging. I hate the sexual competition. Because it really does ruin it. Like, boys liking girls. Boys have to fight over the womb and they hate each other. Because they all like the same ladies. And you got two options. You can fight for the womb, which is you're fighting for your right to breed. Or you can quit. And the thing that sucks about that is you'll always be the first person to quit. Because you come from that shit. So if you ever quit, you'll feel it. It'll be like you don't have the parts in you for quitting. Because only the winners went on. But They're so greedy, people. Worse than all of that is to settle and breed with someone who's not an ideal partner, like somebody who's ugly or has problems. A lot of people went to the future just breeding with whatever was available, and that's a fucking issue. It makes ugly, unhealthy, uncharismatic people. So, yeah. Kind of my solution to that is not to really fix that, it's to offer something else, which is the Eternal Pleasure Body AI Spaceship Core. I know it sounds like a catch-all to be like AI will fix it, but it really will. It's like an intelligent computer that knows what's happening. Hey AI, you know what works when it's like, hey AI, I want blue eyes, and it does it. Hey AI, I want green eyes, and it does it. Hey AI, I want to grow taller. Yeah, I know the DNA that changes height. It's interesting that they can allegedly test for your genetic ancestry, and yet they only just succeeded in sequencing one human DNA. Took them like over a decade. Is the DNA really the information core of man? Yeah, kind of like if you're a betting person, do humans know what they're talking about, or do they have no clue what they're talking about? If you guess they have no clue what they're talking about, you're going to be right more often than not. Humans know definitely what's going on, or humans don't have a clue. Always choose humans don't have a clue. You'll be right more often. So, not to knock them, I know it's hard. Back on Blue Origin, I like that it has a smaller rocket footprint than Elon's does. Like one nozzle looks amazing. It flew off with one nozzle. I'm really interested in a type of electrical flight, like an ionic shell that pulls air, and then maybe like a plasma jet for plasma rockets. So basically you just need infinite electricity. You don't need to have a gas that you burn. It can come from electricity that's generated through a technique. So then you have way more unlimited flight, which I think will be the future. It'd be like an ionic shell for air gripping, and then in like a glider, and then once you get up to space level, it becomes like a plasma rocket. So, hey, nuclear tech may give that power. I don't really know if I believe in nuclear. It's too convenient. Hey, we made a super bomb. So it's like World War II happened, allegedly, and now the government has the ability to blow up whole cities. Either that really did happen or it was a hoax. And the hoax was probably a conspiracy to build another pedo cave. So first the Gold Empire is a pedo cave, and then the frickin' US government thinks of it as soon as it's out of mainland Europe. Should fucking take this place over with some fear. No looking in private property. The privacy policies are so weird. So you have a privacy policy, but you want me to agree to it? Why do I have to read and agree to your privacy policy? If you were really being private, wouldn't you just keep that to yourself? They want you to agree to be private, but they can't ask because it's suspicious. So they make you agree that they're being private, just as like, got 'em. Don't look where we said no looking. Why? Because you'll be fucking mad and you'll know what's really happening. So yeah. The real government's a bunch of high pedophiles. From what I heard, they're illiterate too. They don't even know how to read. They haven't had to learn. They just, you ever be so rich that everyone always does what you say? The US government serves that. You have money printed at your debt and taxed, and then they let individuals buy up 90,000 properties. It's ridiculous. Money doesn't come from taxes. You don't get money by taking from your people. Whoever taught that was a slaver. So no, I've complained enough for today. This is my vlog.